Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to enable the E-Invoice function for your OSPARK payment links, giving you control over how e-invoices are generated for your customers. Before we begin, please note a key requirement. This feature is only available for OSPARK links created in Organet App Studio 2022. If you haven't created your links yet, please log in to appstudio2022.organet.co to do so first. Alright, let's get started. Assuming you have your OSPARK links ready, navigate to the top menu bar and click App. From the drop-down, select OBOOK and then choose OSPARK Product Link. First, select the appropriate link category and click Search to find your links. Once the list loads, click on the specific product link you want to configure. A panel with the link's details will pop up. Let's start with the submission method. This setting determines how and when an e-invoice is issued. You have three options. Let's start with the by request method. When you choose this method, an e-invoice is not automatically sent after payment. Instead, the buyer will see a Request e-invoice button on their payment confirmation page or Payment Successful email notification page. They can click this button to fill in their details and submit a request. Important: the buyer must make this request within 48 hours of the transaction and within the same calendar month. Once submitted, they receive a QR code to validate the e-invoice and can request a rejection within 72 hours if there are any errors. Next, let's look at the auto submission method. With this option, an e-invoice is automatically submitted to LHDN as soon as the buyer's payment is successful. This works best for repeat customers whose tax details are already saved in the system. If the buyer's details are missing, like for a first-time customer, the system will automatically fall back to the by request method. Finally, we have Disable or Consolidated. Choosing this gives the seller full control. No e-invoice is generated automatically or by buyer request. This method is used when you plan to issue a consolidated e-invoice for multiple transactions at a later time. Now that we've covered the submission method, let's move to runtime environment. You have two options: Sandbox for testing and Live for actual production submissions. The environment you select here becomes the default for all orders made through this link. However, you can manually change the environment for an individual order later if needed. We'll cover that in a future video. This next step is mandatory. You must complete the classification code and the unit code for every item in this product link. If these codes are missing, the e-invoice function will fail for any orders generated from this link. If you're unsure about the codes, simply click the classification code link to search the official code list from LHDN. Find the most appropriate code for your product and paste it into the field. Do the same for the unit code. Remember to do this for every single item within the product link. Once all the codes are filled in, click Save, and that's it! You have successfully enabled and configured the e-invoice function for your OSPARK link. We encourage you to run a test transaction in the Sandbox environment to see it in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.